Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the Watch Wendigo YouTube channel. Today, we have another package. I just got done recording another unboxing. This one, I'm really excited about. So this was a Blade Binge purchase. It's a model that I've been trying to get my hands on for a while. I have missed not one, but two drops now when it comes to this knife. I just wasn't fast enough. Tried to add it to my cart, and by the time I had it in my cart and was hitting checkout, entered my, my card information and all that, they were gone. So, and then I've been watching the secondary market pretty closely, and the exact two models that I want would either be the dark mode or the teal technocarbon, and both of those, pretty much as soon as they hit Blade Binge, disappear for astronomical secondhand prices. And I'm gonna be the first to say, I'm not the first to say, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. What people are charging for dark mode versions of this knife right now is highway robbery. And I don't know. How do I say it without getting myself absolutely flamed? A knife that sold for $400-ish should never sell unless it's like one of five for well over twice its price. Like, well over twice its price. Alright, rant out of the way. Maybe I'm just salty because I didn't get one. It is what it is. But I did find this version, and let's go ahead and get it open. The unboxing knife is, again, going to be the Tuya B Saxy. So, this is a Null Voodoo, and the particular version that I got, that I picked up, there is the card of authenticity, stonewash, black micarta, black PVD, Voodoo, number 120. So, let's get this guy open. Put all this back. So slightly disappointing because I'm pretty sure in this guy's pictures that he posted with this knife, he had it pictured with all the stickers and stuff. At least I believe so. I'll double back and check before I post this video because I don't want to talk negatively if I'm incorrect, but like I said, I am fairly certain that all the stickers and stuff were in the pictures with this knife, and that's kind of misleading. You're leading the person who is buying it to believe that it's going to come with all of that, which, I mean, if you buy something on the secondhand market, I guess you shouldn't necessarily expect it to come with everything that would normally be included in the box, but when it's pictured, that is kind of the expectation. Now, this was advertised as, I believe, never cut, never carried, but just looking at this and looking at kind of how dirty it is and all the fingerprints on it, I'm going to say that was probably not true, but I kind of expect that when I buy secondhand. Oh, maybe. That edge feels really clean. There's no catch points or anything that I can feel. So something that I forgot to do really quick, this will probably get cut into the video, and I'm going to have to go back and do it for the other unboxing that I did today as well. But let's test that edge. Let's see how sharp it came in at. Oh, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. So maybe a catch point out towards the tip. It might also just be folding over the blade. Yeah, I think it was just folding over the blade. Can I get a little curly cue? Yeah. So, you know, maybe this guy didn't carry or cut with this. He might have just handled it and couch flipped it a lot, which is pretty common. Even the knives that I don't carry, I still handle them quite a bit, and they've got my fingerprints all over them. But, yeah, cuts pretty good. The edge that it came in with, and then I had to go and do that. Doing multiple cuts to kind of show you guys that those two little snags and tears, those were my fault. I'm an idiot. So it just is what it is. Anyways, this is an M390 variant. You've heard me say in some of my other videos that I'm bored of M390 and that I won't be buying any more of it anytime soon. But then this came up and it was a pretty reasonable price. It was a price I could stomach. It was still a little bit more than this guy would have sold for brand new, but not astronomically more, and like I said, I could stomach the price on this one. It feels really good, but not the first time I've handled a Voodoo, so I kind of knew what to expect. Oh, didn't get it down far enough. Just like the Vandal, it's got pretty good acoustics. Yeah, sounds good, looks good. But anyways, because I wasn't able to get the variant that I wanted... Oh, hang on, back to the M390 thing. Sorry, I get distracted sometimes. ADD, it's not my fault. Anyways, because I couldn't get the exact variant that I wanted, I checked Blade Binge, I saw this guy, I hopped over onto the Null Knife website to see what was available for accessories for this guy. And I found some cool scales and a hardware kit that I think will go really nicely with this. So I did it again. I got distracted and stopped talking about the M390 thing. Let's back up a second. Okay, so the M390 thing. I said that I wouldn't be buying any more M390 because I was bored of it. I bought a couple of knives in either M390 or, what is it, 20 CV? Something like that. It's basically M390, but made by another company. And that I wasn't entirely satisfied with them because I didn't feel like I was getting the promised edge retention, and then, you know, lo and behold, it kind of came to light that many companies, especially even bigger name companies that you would kind of expect to get this right, are not optimizing their M390, and you're not getting anywhere close to the edge retention that you should see from M390. But after doing some research, fairly certain that these are OEM'd by Riot. If I'm wrong, someone please correct me in the comments, but that is what I was able to find, you know, doing a quick internet search. That these are manufactured technically by Riot, and that Riot actually does a very good job with their M390. I was reading some Reddit threads that said that Riot's M390 generally falls between 61 and 63. So I don't have any other like solid evidence to back that up. I think I did check Steel Hardness Lab. I do think I checked their app. And I didn't see anything that necessarily confirmed that, but I also didn't see anything that showed that they don't do a good job with M390. So I'm hoping that this will probably be my first M390 knife that is very well heat treated. Should be well heat treated. And that this will make a phenomenal user for me. I'm going to go ahead and customize and personalize this guy. And then it's going to be a user. I'm going to put my edge on it. And yeah, use the crap out of it. I will still be looking for either a dark mode or teal technocarbon, and yes, I know I'm going to pay a lot for those, but I really want one or the other for my collection. What I would have been satisfied doing is if the Tiffany blue scales had been in stock at Knoll's, and then I would have just bought any micarta Vanex version, because I did want this in Vanex, but you know, it is what it is. I would have bought any Vanex version and then just made it what I wanted. But at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. This, like I said, is going to be a pretty heavy user for me. In fact, I have a feeling I'm going to like this guy quite a bit, and it's going to be my primary carry for a little while. Obviously, in between carrying other knives for review purposes, I intend to use this a lot. I will eventually buy a Vanex version and make it what I want. That, or I'll just buy the version that I want if I happen to see one come up. In all honesty, the one that I do really want is the teal technocarbon. The whole black and teal thing that's kind of my thing. So, this feels good, looks good. We all know that Null Knives does a phenomenal job. Well, that Riot does a phenomenal job with the manufacturing process, and that Null's designs are great. This feels a little tight. I wonder if that's been adjusted. I don't know, I can't tell. It's definitely smooth. I might even, I don't know what is being used for the bearings on this. I will find that out when I open it up to change the backspacer. And if it's not already, this guy will probably get some skiff bearings. Alright, thank you for your time today, my friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell button so you get notified when I post. Thank you for interacting and taking the time to watch my content. Have a great night, my friends. Wendigo, signing off.